Hello everybody, it's Mr. Q again. What's up? I hope you guys are staying safe and having fun. Today we continue and finish our travel series part 6. So this will be part 2 of the second part of the travel series part 6. Today we're going to focus on what you can do to help during the flight. So, how can the flight be a little bit better for you and everybody else? So, take some notes and let's get started. Alright, so last time we guys talked about what to do when you first get on the plane. We talked about the safety briefing, and we talked about how, the flight attendants provide meals, snacks, and drinks usually. And today I want to continue on with what are some other services that are provided on the plane and how you should work yourself during the flight to help make the flight better for yourself and for everyone around you. And then we'll talk about what to do at the end of the flight. So take some notes and let's get started with this final part of this part 6 of our travel series. You guys are traveling in a contained small area, so I always recommend being considerate, right? That means be respectful of people around you. And I'm going to say it again. Especially be friendly and considerate of your flight attendants. They have a job to do. Make it easy for them to do their job. Make it nice for them to do their job. And they might slip you some extra snacks, or maybe not charge you as much for something. Maybe not. But it's always nice, right? To be nice to people. They deserve to be treated properly, just like you deserve to be treated properly. So when you're being considerate with the people around you, though, that might include like not talking loudly, and don't bump the seats either in front of you or behind you. People might be trying to sleep, and it's just annoying anyways, even if you're not trying to sleep. Guys, I know there's not a lot of space and you might need to stretch out, but please keep your feet in your area, right? Your area is the space in front of you, but not the space in front of the seat in front of you. So that's their space. So keep your feet to yourself. And do yourself and everyone around you a favor and don't leave trash, The flight attendants come around and pick up the trash periodically. Throw your trash away. Let them have it. Get it out of the way. That's just nice. Guys, be considerate. It'll make everybody's experience on that plane much nicer and much more fun. Also be aware that especially international flights have some sort of in-seat entertainment. They might have like a little video display in front of you so you can watch movies, play games, or just check out the flight status to see where you are in your trip, to see what your elevation is. Sometimes some planes even have cameras that you can watch, and they can show you what's happening outside the plane. So it's pretty cool. Some planes also have Wi-Fi. It's not usually free. You have to pay for it. And you'll probably need credit card to pay for it. They don't take cash. The flight attendants will take cash for anything you might want to buy, especially if you want to buy alcohol, right? They'll take cash probably, and credit cards. But for Wi-Fi, you'll probably need a credit card for that. Also, feel free to take a look at the travel magazine that almost all airplanes have in the pocket in front of you. That way, if you don't know much about your destination, they might have some suggestions in there of what you could do when you arrive.
And the The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Got a little turbulence coming up. Should be no problem. Just remain in your seat until the sign is turned off. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Hi. Excuse me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need you to take your seat. The fasten seatbelt sign is on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom for a second. I'll be right back, okay?
I understand what you want to do. Unfortunately, I'm going to need you to observe the fasten seatbelt sign. That'd be much appreciated.
Right, it's just I read on the internet that it's not against the law for me to go to the bathroom while the fasten seatbelt sign is on, so.
Seatbelt sign is on.
But is it against the law, though?
The light is on.
Is it against the law?
You see that there's a picture of a seatbelt on that sign.
No, but is it against the law, though?
The fasten seatbelt sign is on.
But is it against
Sir,
the law, though?
Seatbelt sign is
But
on.
is it against the law?
Seatbelt sign is on.
But is it against the law?
Seatbelt sign.
But is it against the law?
It's on.
Law.
Seatbelt sign is on.
Legal.
Seatbelt sign is on.
Lawful.
Seatbelt sign is on. Sir, you're
Law.
being...
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, okay? Mark. With a K.
And your captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. Feel free to move around the cabin. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, you've made it through the flight. Now you're landing. Congratulations, you've arrived at your destination. Now, you've gotten comfortable. You need to start packing that stuff away. Don't wait until it's time to get off the plane to do this. You can start it while you're still in the air, or you can start it once you're on the ground. It doesn't really matter. You have time. Once you land on the ground, you still have to get from the landing strip to your gate. So you have time to pack. Now, if all that stuff, all your comfort stuff goes in the carry-on that's in the overhead compartment, then I recommend starting this before you land. That way you can have your stuff and be putting it away while you're taxiing on the ground or while you're still in the air. If your carry-on is underneath your seat, that's great too. You can wait till you land and then start packing it up. But either way, you want to try to have everything put away and ready to go before you get to the gate. Once you get to the gate, there will still be some time. So they pull up to the gate, they have to do some checks, and then after a minute or two, they'll open the door. So you still have some time once you arrive at the gate to do stuff and put things away and get organized before it's time to get off the plane. So regardless of where it is, you can either pack and put your stuff away while you're still flying, or wait till you get on the ground and you can put your stuff away. And then just double check once again, right? You double checked at the gate, double check now. Make sure that you did not leave anything behind. Check the pocket, make sure there's nothing left in the pocket. And if you got everything, fantastic. You've arrived. Get off the plane. All right, guys, let's recap what we talked about today. We talked about how the most important thing to do on your flight is to be considerate. What does considerate mean again? It means be polite, be friendly, and be respectful of everybody, the flight attendants, your fellow passengers, and yourself. So the flight attendants have a very hard job. Yes, it seems like they just serve you stuff, but they have other things that they're responsible for. And the most important of those things is your safety, right? Yes, they want you to be comfortable. Yes, they want you to have things that you want to have. But in the end, their main job is to keep you safe. And if there's an emergency, to take charge of the situation and make sure that everybody is taken care of. This is their job. And it takes a lot of training to do it. So be respectful of your flight attendants. They deserve it. Also be respectful of the people around you, right? You don't need to yell. You don't need to talk very loudly. People can hear you nearby. And you don't need to bump people's seats. I know. These seats are not very comfortable. You will move around. Trust me, I move around a lot. I'm not saying don't move around. I'm just saying be thoughtful of the other people around you when you do move, right? Don't shove their seats very hard. Don't, slam things around. Be considerate of them. They're trying to be comfortable and relax on this flight as well. They're probably trying to sleep also. So, be thoughtful. This isn't just your own personal bed space here, all right? And I know, when you're getting comfortable, maybe you'll take off your shoes. I know I take my shoes off, but I don't leave my shoes off. I usually put some slippers on, like some hotel slippers, to keep my feet protected, right? But whatever you do, you take your shoes off or don't take your shoes off, keep your feet to yourself. Nobody wants your stinky feet in their face. Right? I know you don't want their stinky feet in your face. They don't want those feet in their face. Alright? And, throw away your trash. The flight attendants come around ever so often to pick up trash. Put your trash in that bag. Don't put it on the ground. You can store it in your pocket on your seat for a little while. But seriously, get rid of your trash. Don't leave it for somebody else. Don't throw it on the ground. Get rid of it. And, think about when you want to pack up your comfort items. So if you have an overhead, then you're going to need to get that out while you're still flying. And then you can pack it up and put it back away if you want. Right? That way you're completely ready to go and all you do is grab your bags. If your bag is under the seat, you can do it at any time. You know, you can do it as soon as you land, you can do it while you're flying, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. But just make sure you double check all the pockets, double check the ground and the seats around you. Make sure you have all of your stuff before you get up and go. All right? This is very important. Double check your area to make sure you haven't left anything behind. Oh, so today's homework. I want you guys to think about this concept of being considerate, right? So I want you guys to come up with a list of things that you expect other people to do that you think is considerate. And I want you to think of some things that you can do for other people to be considerate to them, right? It could be anything you want. It could be as simple as saying, hello to the flight attendants as soon as you get on the plane, or thank you when somebody gives you something. It doesn't matter. You come up with things that you feel like are important things that people can do to be considerate on a plane to help everybody have a better flight experience. Write those things down, and then, that's right, share them with your classmates. All right, guys, that's it for me today. We'll see you next time. Keep staying safe and having fun. All right, bye-bye.